Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Well, thank you so much for sending in all your questions. We were getting to do this, and yeah, there were similar questions. So I have just noted few that I would like to answer. So it's going to be more about the quality than the quantity. I think my answers are going to be quite lengthier. So let's just get started. And also thank you so much for all the mom community, guys. I'm so glad and happy that I have this community that I've built on Instagram and as well as on YouTube. So I really appreciate you guys following me and sending me all these questions. So let's just get started. So what's the best and the hardest part of this stage of motherhood? Well, so the right now at this stage, now that she's going to be soon 11 months old, it's been super fun because she's super interactive, and she's always talking and she's so expressive, and more than that, she's a social butterfly. Like I said, she loves meeting people, interacting with them, so it's been super fun. So the initial days were more stressed. Yeah, I did not enjoy the process as such, but it was more about, oh god, I have to nurture this child. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? And the guilt and all that factor used to overpower the fun aspect of being a mom. So once she crossed 6 months is when it started, like we had a rhythm together. Like we have a rhythm together. Like I know, okay, she's crying, so I know why it is and all that. So yeah, so wait until the baby turns 6 months. I think it's super fun. It gets funner as they grow, I feel. And the hardest part about motherhood, I would say, is the lonely feeling. Yes, once you become a mom and you get into being a mother, and your routine is the same every single day, you just feel that is the only one job that you have in this world, is to take care of this this new human altogether. So yeah, you get busy with that, and you obviously lose touch with your friends. My best friend who gave birth right after me, after few months, so she has a 6 months old baby as well. Like she has two girls, and yeah, it's like we have been planning to like video call each other for like longest time, and I don't know what, it's either I'm like busy, or if I'm putting Sitara to sleep, or she's putting her baby to sleep, so we don't get time. So I really understand, like, because I was in that like I'm in the same shoe, so I understand. So yeah, it does get lonely, but just give it time, and also you kind of know your true friends and circle is once you become a mom. Oh, this fly is bothering me, guys. So yeah, also you kind of understand who your tribe is, like your people who are checking in with you, who are just like one call away. So yeah, I think that answers the first question, and then let's get into the second one. So what's my go-to product that I can't live without is, number one has to be the baby carrier. So I have the Ergo baby carrier, and it was a collab, and trust me, I think the best collab I've done so far. It's super handy, you guys, and it's my best friend, and that is the right word. Carrier is my best friend for everything. Second is a diaper, Bamboo Nature's diaper. This is like unsponsored video for anyone. I'm not sponsoring, but yeah, I've stuck to the diaper, and especially the tape diapers. So the bamboo diaper, pant style diapers are not that great. I feel it's too tight, and it leaves rashes on Sitara's skin personally. But otherwise, I love the bamboo tape diapers. So that's one thing. Another thing, Love to Dream sleep sack. I can't tell you enough the quality, and she was never a baby who'd like to get swaddled. So I think from the day one she was born, she was on a sleep sack. So we had different sleep sack according to as she was growing. Like we transitioned into a sleeping pod to a sleep sack to everything. But I think that Love to Dream has the best sleep sack. If you're looking for one for your baby, get one. And it is not available in India, but now it is in All Things Baby. But if you're looking for more variety and options, if you have someone abroad, like, or someone traveling, please tell them to get that. Yeah, so that's the thing. But carrier, you guys, please, every new mom, do invest in a good carrier. It will serve you. I'm not kidding. It will serve you, and it will help you so much that You can't be without it. So let's move on to the next question. So one thing you thought you would do as a mom but ended up doing completely different. Yes. I always thought I'll let people help me, I'll have a help, I'll let my parents step in and take care of Sitara. But no, you guys, once I had her, things changed for me. Even when my mom was here taking care of me and Sitara, her bath time or whatever that is, I used to have this little fight with my mom. Like, I'd be like, please let me do it, you don't do it, let me just teach me and I'll do it, I want to do it. So everywhere I wanted to do it, like, I wanted to take care of her. And yeah, so that's one thing I never thought that I would do. And yes, I'm not surprised. It's almost, she's gonna be 1 year old and I've done it all by myself. About baby-led weaning, you guys, a lot of questions about baby-led weaning, how it's going. Well, let me tell you, I'm glad that I followed this baby-led weaning. It is obviously not the traditional way of feeding your baby, like spoon feeding them and stuff. I wanted to do baby-led weaning for one reason being I don't really want to force feed Sitara, and I can't see some like a baby crying, like when you're feeding them and don't want to eat and you just force feed. I never liked that idea, so I followed baby-led weaning. And touch wood, initially it was really bad. It was just super messy. Food would be everywhere, like on the carpet, on the wall, the white walls. We had to get painted out. In between, we had to get them repainted. It was just really bad. But now that she's 11 months old, it has gotten better. So now the mess is only like around her surrounding, like close by. It's not more than that. And she loves to explore food and to eat by herself. So yeah, so it's good win-win situation. I don't waste my time sitting in front of her and force feeding her or anything as such. I just let her enjoy her food. I just put the food on the table and then she starts eating how much ever she wants to. So I give her like at least 20 minutes to kind of finish her meal, and it's not always she's finishing the entire meal. Sometimes it's very less, like she might eat like 10 spoons and she'll be done, or sometimes she might just eat like 3 spoons and she's done. So I think she is content, she's happy, so I don't force feed her. So that's one thing definitely I would suggest moms. Obviously, once you're with a joint family and everything, it's very different because you have so many other people's opinion on you, like no, do this and do that. But if you have the liberty to kind of just be with your child, please try baby-led weaning. It is really helpful. And also making fun, playing around with food, like even while cooking, there's so many things I get to try. So I was following this Sanchita Daswani's recipe, so yeah, I got to try like all different foods. I introduced her to chicken, to eggs and everything right once she turned 6 months old. So now she loves her egg, she loves chicken. Now we're slowly introducing her fish. So yeah, just be careful, they might get like choked and stuff. You need to know what to do in such a situation. That's the only thing. And one thing that I make sure that I still give her, so from the place I come from, south, way proud of the food what you get there, you guys. I can't tell you enough, especially ragi. I don't know if you know ragi mudde. Some people might know, some people are from there, so you would know. I love ragi mudde, and my mom always made sure that I have ragi in some sort, like either ganji or something like that. So with Sitara, I wanted to make sure she has ragi. So ragi has such high significance in back in south, so I wanted to make sure she has ragi, and such a healthy food and a superfood, so I make sure every day I give her ragi, either like making her ragi puree, and then she makes mess, but I don't mind. And especially when I'm running out of time and I don't know what to cook, or if I'm out of something, some veggies or something, I just make that, and super healthy. And she loves ragi, and I'm glad that she does. How has my relationship with my husband evolved after becoming a parent? So yes, it has definitely evolved, you guys. We used to fight for silly things which did not matter. Let me tell you, it really did not matter. Silly things it could be, oh, we didn't step out today, oh, we didn't do this, or we didn't do that, or whatever that is, right? And now that we have Sitara, we have realized like what is important. Like we weigh our fights, is this even important to kind of continue fighting for days together, or just let go and be like, what, just chuck it, because now we have her and she's observing us. So we are just very mindful now. and the petty things doesn't matter anymore. Right now everything is about her. And so I would say we have a very good coordination as parents. Like when I tell him like I'm stepping out, he knows what to do. Or when he's away, like he's hands on that way. So we have a very good coordination. So it has definitely evolved and gotten us much closer, I would say. Like he always says that he saw me giving birth to Sitara. He was there, so he always says that one thing, seeing that like me going through such a big thing in life, it has changed him, the perspective of me to everything. Like there's much more love and respect, I guess, in this relationship now. And seeing him in person doing all his dad duties, oh god, I can't tell you, I have high regards for that. Just few days ago, okay, and I don't know if he's gonna see this vlog or not, but yeah, he's just gonna be like in cloud nine. Yeah, so we had a full-time help, like helping around in the house with food and everything. So yeah, that way I have someone, not for Sitara, but yeah, someone who's taking care of everything so that I can give my time for Sitara. So what happened was, so she, for some reason she left the job, and we were in we were in search for someone else. And usually Sitara's clothes are ironed like right after her laundry is done. So she used to iron her clothes, and then I used to put it back to where it belongs. So from few days it was just piling in the bed because it has to get ironed. So I was like, okay, let me see when I get time, and then I'll iron it, or maybe the new person will come and take over. And I just went back to sleep, and I wake up in the morning and I see that the clothes were ironed. I'm like, what happened? Who ironed it? And he's like, I did it. You're like, Sitara would not wear unironed clothes. And let me tell you, this man is so lazy when it comes to ironing. Like I have to tell him if he has to wear something, I'll be like, no, why don't you wear this? Like, oh, I have to iron this, let me wear something which I don't have to iron. He's that lazy when it comes to ironing and picking outfits for himself. I was shocked that he sat there and he ironed almost, like there were at least like 20-25 like clothes, and he ironed all of them. Like late night he was sitting and ironing her clothes. And that, you guys, that made me and kind of reminded me why I married this guy, because of the human he is. And he always stepped in. Honestly, it just melted my heart. Okay, someone has asked marriage advice, you guys. I'm not a senior. It's just been 5 years that we've been married. But yeah, I have the experience. Firstly, before marriage, it is really important, even when you think of having a child, like me. I have always had an idea of having a child, and I always had an idea of a man that I want to marry, like to get married to, right? There were times that I used to tell, like, I want this in person. Funnily, it was always about someone who'd just let me be me, who'd not want to stop my freedom in any such way. It was only about mostly that. And yeah, so people did feel like it, it is very filmy. I don't think so someone like that exists, but I did find my person. So it is not always 50-50. Definitely sometimes I bear the weight more, and then the days that I know that he's not able to, and then some days he does it. And especially after becoming a parent, it is never 50-50. So please don't get into a thing saying that, oh, I want my husband to show up everywhere, he should be doing this and this. No, you guys, trust me, it can't be. It can't be. It is very naturally, it's the mother who has to step in multiple areas. Like I said, he might help me with other things, but when it comes to sleep, when it comes to feeding her and everything, it is me who has to step in, right? So it is very naturally, it will be like 70-30 or whatever that is, but it can never be 50-50, because the baby needs the mother. The initial few years, it's the mother who has to do a lot of things for the baby. But that doesn't mean that your partner should not be helping you out. Like I have a partner who helps me out with everything, in spite of he obviously starting something new from scratch in terms of work and everything. He being busy there, and also still he comes back and he kind of takes over. He tells me, like, why don't you just chill for some time, why don't you have your coffee, let me take care of her. He gives her bath sometimes, like when I say I'm busy with work, I have a meeting, then he gives her a bath. So that way, I'm just super lucky, I would say, that I have a partner like that. And also I have men like that in my life. I have seen, like, I have a couple of friends who are super like hands-on dad, you guys. I mean, yeah, like they know to take care of a child, so yeah, that's one thing, definitely. And things have changed with time. Like back then our fathers thought, being a parent means like just stepping out, earning, bringing in the money, even though they would not be there for the child like throughout the day, or spend that quality time with the child. But now times have changed. I see men coming in, wanting to help you out. So yeah, it is really important. The marriage advice that I would definitely give is, firstly, find the right partner, and then plan a child. Even when it comes to planning, I would say, please be sure of planning. Let me not sugarcoat it. Having a child is not everything. There's so many things that you need to compromise on, and I'll come to that. There's a question that will help me answer that. So yeah, so finding the right partner is really important, and take it easy. The first few years of marriage is going to be the toughest, I feel. At least for me it was, because there's so much, right? Like, you were dating or you knew someone for some time, it was all like, wow, love is in the air and stuff. And start living with someone, there are a lot of differences, like the way you live, the way he lives. There's so many differences that comes in. So first few years of marriage, at least a year or two, is the most difficult one, I feel, where you tend to have more arguments and fight. But once you cross that is when you have your rhythm, and you know to kind of coexist, I believe. Yeah. How do you feel about your career? Okay, so right now I don't have a job. So I've just quit my job. Like I said, I've been a workaholic. I don't know what it means to not work, not to have my own money. I'm very much that kind of a girl. Even if I can be comfortably, or my husband can provide, but still I'm someone who would want to have my own money. I don't know. It is just ingrained in my head because I started working at a very early stage. So yeah, at this point I don't have a job, and I can't believe that I have done this. I always thought, even if I have a baby, I'm going to be working, I'm going to be career oriented and blah blah blah. But trust me, it just changed when once Sitara was here. I was like, it's not worth it, because I was not giving my 100% to her. Even though I was working from home, I was not giving 100% at my work as well. I was always worried, like with the food and everything. Sometimes I used to kind of forget it. Okay, I have to go and cook because I'm so busy with working. So I just realized at some point, no, you know what? I'm enjoying being a mother. At this point and in this stage, I think Sitara needs me even more. So I need to quit. I had to make this decision. Leaving a well-paid job, and I'm enjoying being a mom right now. I'm, just so that I don't forget being me or myself, is why I've started creating YouTube vlogs as well, because I have fun creating content. So yeah, these are the things that I'm doing, and I think it's the best decision that I made, and I'm happy and I'm glad that I came to this point to leave the job. Because I really want Sitara to know that I was always present in her life. Like, I was never, it should not be like, okay, my mom was just busy working. I don't want that. I never wanted that. So yeah, I want her to know that I was very much present in her life, taking care of her. And I think these are the initial years, you build a foundation, like in one's life, right? So I want to be there and do that. Like, upbringing matters, you guys. And I think the first 5 to 10 years, like, these are the years that you would want to kind of pour in your time, your values, teach them all the right things. So yeah, for now, I am very happy about this decision that I've taken. Of course, further, I want to also, have decided I don't want to do jobs anymore. I want to have something of my own. So I don't know when. I don't have a time in my mind, but whenever it feels right, I definitely will. But for now, my career can wait. Like, it can wait. I can always bounce back. So there's this question. One habit that I kind of maybe secretly like about my husband. Okay, that definitely has to be that he's a workaholic. He's always thinking about work, 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 work. He's always doing multiple things. Let me tell you, like, obviously, people who don't know, he's into creative field as well. He's into direction and writing. And also there's something that we have also started, like a business. So I can't tell you, I just admire that, like how seamlessly he's able to balance that and also kind of give in time to me, to Sitara, taking care of her as well. So I don't tell him, I tell that I hate that he's always busy, he keeps work first, this and that, but I secretly admire that because I'm also a workaholic. So seeing that, yeah, I think that's one thing I really secretly admire. This question: how do you deal with hate? So let me tell you this, guys. I don't have time to deal with hate. But hate is a big word. I don't know why would anyone hate someone. I think you can disapprove or dislike somebody, but yeah, I think hate is a very big word. As I feel as an adult, of course, once you are at certain stage, you might disagree on a lot of things, or you might not just vibe along with someone. It really important. It is really important to for two people's wavelength to match. Sometimes it doesn't. You just move on. The person moves on. That's it. There's no point on sitting and gossiping. I think that's the worst thing what one can do, is just wasting the energy on gossiping about somebody. Like, why? Are you that jobless that you have enough time to sit and gossip about somebody? I don't understand this. So I feel just people should just move on. If you feel this relationship is not for you, you be happy. We are civilized people, end of the day. You can be happy. We meet, we'll greet, we'll talk, we'll be happy. That's it. You don't have to sit and hate and throw shades, I feel. So at least for me, I don't have time to deal with that because I have way better things to do at life, and I'm doing that. The last question, you guys. I'm super hungry. I haven't eaten my lunch, so I've just called for some. So one of the amazing thing about my society is we have home kitchens here. Like, they're amazing women, serving some amazing food. So whenever we want to eat, we try to order in from them because it's home cooked. So it's way better than eating something from outside. So I'm super hungry. I think I'm gonna keep this question the last. So what's my advice for all the moms to be, or who's a mother, is be easy on yourself. Yeah, that's one thing. Be easy on yourself, you guys. And it is a beautiful journey. Take time. So can all that cuddle and love, because you're soon, they're gonna outgrow of that. You'll be begging them to cuddle and they would be like, no, don't come closer. So yeah, just soak in all that cuddles, all that skin to skin time. It's okay to slow down in life. It might, your life currently might look very different from any other person. Like, they might be traveling, they might be having fun in life and blah blah blah, but trust me, you're doing much more bigger thing, is nurturing a baby, and that child only knows one person, that is you. So everything can wait. You will get back to stepping out, you will get back to having fun, you will get back to looking like your old self or feeling like your old self. But sometimes just give it in. Just be there for yourself and the baby. Take care of yourself in the entire process, and the child. See you guys in my next vlog, you guys. Until then, take care.